Okay, so I just did Aries. I figured I'd do another fire sign. So I started thinking about Sagittarius. Wow, look at that. They just fell out. So there's something that's stalled here. And it has to do with wanting to move forward, but it looks like you're distracted by something in your environment. It could very well be something that the devil could represent trickery, deception, addictions, excessive compulsive stuff like overindulgence in stuff, like overindulgence in sex. Being next to this, there's 6 here and there's a 6 here. It's telling me, the Sagittarius, we really need to have to be careful and be balanced and use our time wisely. Be both willing to have a balanced life, not to be too overindulgent in our earthly pleasures or too indulgent in spiritual matters either. Like I find myself sometimes like over the top with feeling like I can't get grounded because I'm constantly, not thinking about being here on earth. So sometimes my earthly life feels like I'm not taking advantage of what I should be doing, and instead I'm denying what's happening. It's not strength. It says work, keep going, follow your passion. Lots of passion here. And deliberately be positive. Deliberately take ourselves out of harm's way or out of negative thinking. Don't be thinking negative about this at all. Well, I'm not used to this at all. I'm not even in the middle. Sorry, getting used to this. Another ace. So this is something that we're passionate about, a new start. So this is, like I said, I'm talking about intuition and how I feel like I'm in this spiritual area. And yeah, I could go to this stream of wanting to be earthly. I can understand wanting to indulge in life's pleasures. It's important, but yet there's a certain amount of balance that has to be attained, and I feel like that's what this is. It could be that you feel off balance and you feel like it's time to move forward. I pulled these other cards for you. Acceptance, relationship. The relationship says your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows there. To attract, heal, and balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator, and you feel safe and loved within. So shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. And then acceptance. It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of angels. Unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you can inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. I think too is got to be self-awareness, self-acceptance, self-forgiveness, realizing and knowing that you got to constantly, be aware of the balance here and how precious it is that we have both a good life spiritually and emotionally, and without, towards something that we feel proud of, something that we can achieve. I feel like if this is about love, that it's going nowhere because this night's not moving. You got a good idea. It's just that I feel there's fear here with the angel cards. I got these religious factor. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing or your spiritual path. So maybe there is somebody who you disagree with about spiritual ideas, and that feels like you can't move forward because you can't get around what you believe spiritually and maybe what somebody else believes spiritually. But it does say great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. If you want love in your life and you're trying to find somebody to love, you have to take the steps you're guided to take to find that love. It's worth it. But you do have to, of course, be mindful of who it is you're letting come into your life. Don't just trust everybody. Just be aware of everything, of the people you meet. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this may or may not have happened. This might be the same person that has the religious factor, but on the other side of this, I got releasing your ex and separation. So it could be that there's a third party within the realm of a Sagittarius within your thinking. That's highly likely. So underneath it all, the strength showed you that. Let me go ahead and confirm what these are. So this is keeping you up at night. This has got you worried. This is dissatisfaction, anxiousness. You need to. There is some frustration here, and there's something wrong. There's obviously something that needs to be done to bring the balance in, to even the scales, to be able to feel like you've done something and you feel good about where you sit. This is definitely meditating, finding within you the answers are there. You just have to look. You just have to be aware of what it is that you're looking for and just meditate. You'll find the answer. One more here, the world. There's something you're going to complete. This is karmic. You got something to complete here, and there's a whole cycle. You're either going to complete something or you already have. There's some completion, that something you're passionate about. I also see this as a sign that you guys have to be so grateful for your creativity and your imagination, your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is going to really help you in your creativity. Use that sensitivity as your creative force. Help it to bring out more creativeness in you, because you have the sensitivity. This is showing me that, and if you could use that, it would help make this, complete this, all the more fine. It really will. So it's about work, something about work here. You want to have a completion. This could be earth energy. It's very much about being grounded. It's very much about finances. And so I feel like finances is at the bottom of this worry. This is further verifying what this is about. So it's not just frustration about physical stuff and lack of physical stuff. It's an imbalance in finances here, and this is something you have in your mind. You got to complete. Like I said, use your imagination and just really go for it. Just try and acceptance, relationship. What's on the other side? Let's notice the signs. The angels are dropping signs It says, yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. So if you're feeling things psychically, yes, it's heaven sent. It's divinely sent. It says they drop flowers, feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. So don't ever feel alone, guys, okay? It's not just Sagittarius. I'm talking about everybody, every sign in the astrological chart. No matter what day it is, we have to be aware. I mean, I'm a little bit, myself, I'm a little bit too in this energy, and I have to ground myself. That's part of my problem with balancing my energy. This is for a lot of people, though. It's not just me. So anyway, thanks for listening. If you like a reading, I'd gladly do it. Just follow the instructions below. Thanks. Take care. Happy New Year. Bye.